Let me tell you why it's not the rich man's fault. It's so easy to always point the finger at the rich man. Look at this rich guy. Look at these rich people. Look at what they're doing. The rich keep getting richer. It's all their fault. Some of you are not going to like this video, and I'm okay with that. But if you like this video, put a thumbs up, subscribe, and comment below, and share it with others. Let me get right into it. Look, you ever wonder what we learned about COVID? Meaning, so during COVID, we gave away about $6.5 trillion that we printed. The government kept $3.5 trillion for their own projects, and they said that they put out there about $3 trillion to the people, right? The $3 trillion that went to people, who did it go to? Did it go to the rich? No. Did it go to the upper class? No. The money went to middle and low income families. However, even though that money went to middle and low income families, how is it that that money flowed to the same rich people? How is it that the richest of the richest got richer more than ever before? Why is that? I'm going to give you a story about myself here, and you'll see what direction I'm going with this. I am 21 years old, okay? 21 years old, running a business online. I have no money left. I'm down to $100 in my checking account. The only thing I have is a credit card with $5,000 on it. So being the genius that I am at 21 years old, I have a strategy. What do? I go down to Atlantic City with some of my friends down to the Borgata. I just watched Rounders with Matt Damon in it, and I think I'm an absolute poker pro. I think that I'm going to crack the code to poker. I'm a pretty good poker player, but this day I was playing pretty aggressive. I'm trying to make this money. I'm trying to scoop together $50,000 within a couple weeks. Look at the genius mindset I had at 21 years old. I was just looking for a faster way of making money. We get to the Borgata. I go to the window, cash out $5,000. Straight to the 1010 or 1020 no limit poker table. I'm ready to play. Question: how long is it you think it took me to lose that $5,000? You think it took me a day, a couple weeks, maybe just a weekend? What do you think it took me? Maybe even 6 hours. 30 minutes. $5,000. Now you got to remember, $5,000 to me today doesn't mean anything. But $5,000 to a 21-year-old with $100 in his checking account is like $1 million. All of my credit cards are absolutely maxed out at this time. Bills are just piling up. $5,000, $100 of cash in my pocket. So that's a lot of money to me. 30 minutes, boom, it's gone. Hand after hand after hand. I got pocket aces, pocket kings, got a set of tens. Lose, lose, lose. Just wasn't my night. I went on like a 13-pot losing streak. That's never happened to me before. But one by one, just kept losing pots. I lose all the money. In that moment, I don't even know how to describe to you how I felt. Like, my friends are trying to be nice. They're trying to be like, okay, we met some cool people. We're going to go to the club tonight. We're going to have some fun. It's going to be all right, bro. Don't even worry about it. I'm like, don't even worry about it. I have nothing left to myself, right? So I come back and I'm broke. I'm poor. I was looking for a shortcut. You know what happened during COVID? Here's what we learned during COVID. There are 3 types of people that were exposed both positively and negatively during COVID. Let me explain. The first were the poor that got poorer. The second were the broke maybe on the outside, but they spent years changing their mindset, changing their habits, and the broke who became richer. What do I mean by that? This is new money. This is people that didn't have money. They took certain strategies. They put their money in certain places. Next thing you know, pre-COVID, they had $25,000. Now they got $620,000 in the bank. Pre-COVID, they had $110,000 in investment. Now they got $1.2 million. Pre-COVID, they had $620,000. Now they have $4.2 million. Yeah, 4.2 because they capitalized it. And then you have who? The richest of the richest who just got richer. The guy that's worth 50 million, he's now worth 280 million. The guy that was worth 320 million, he's now worth 1.3 billion. The guy that had 1 billion, now he's worth 3.8 billion. The guy that was worth maybe $50 billion is now worth couple $100 billion. You know exactly who I'm talking about. What is the point? No matter how much we blame the rich for getting richer, we forget that if you put money through the system, it's always going to flow to the same exact people. By the way, food for thought. If we were to run this through the system of the government immediately, and we give $1 million to every person in America today, let's just say that the dream becomes a reality. Everybody gets $1 million, hypothetically. Biden comes out and says, hey, everybody gets $1 million. What the hell do you think is going to happen to that money? Million's going to go in, gone. It's going to flow to the billionaires. It's going to flow to the job creators. Free time without fail. The problem isn't who the government's giving money to or who they're bailing out or not. The problem is all these political leaders who claim they care about the people so much. When is the last time they got up on TV and said, go read these next 20 books and change your mindset? Because that's what I had to do at 21 years old when I thought the shortcut was to go put $5,000 on the 1020 no limit poker game, trying to double my money and make $50,000, $200,000 and bail myself out. The shortcut doesn't work. Everybody's chasing the shortcut. They want to hit it big. So money is always going to keep flowing to the right rich people, the people who keep creating value. Unless you do the same as well, it's not going to happen to you. If you're watching this right now, like I said, you may disagree with me. If you disagree, put the thumbs down. I'm okay with that. But if you agree with this, thumbs up, share the video, and subscribe to the channel. And if you're watching this video, I did another video titled 5 Secrets to Becoming a Millionaire, How to Attract Money in Your Life. Check it out. And that being said, have a great week, everybody.